Justin Trudeau is out, and Mark Carney is the new leader of the Liberal Party of Canada and eventually will be the next Prime Minister. Liberal MPs will gather on Parliament Hill this afternoon to huddle after the party selected its new leader to cap off an unusually short 2-month leadership race. Former Bank of Canada Governor Mark Carney came out the overwhelming winner, taking nearly 86% of the vote. Joining us now is adjunct professor in political studies at the U of M, Christopher Adams. Good morning, Christopher.
Hi, Rochelle. Nice to be on your show again.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Now, are you surprised with yesterday's outcome?
I wasn't surprised that Carney came out on the first ballot winning, but I was very surprised by the extent to which he took 85% of the vote, which really took all the other three candidates to single digits, including Chrystia Freeland. So I was surprised at her very low showing. And Karina Gould, I expected to see a higher turnout for her, but it really was a love festival yesterday at the convention.
Yeah, do you think Mark Carney is prepared to take on this politically changing world with hostility coming from the U.S., with tariffs and other world pressures happening right now?
Well, I think that's in large part why he won by such a large margin, as the members of the Liberal Party, of which there are 400,000 members, 150,000 of them voted for the leadership. I think they elected him in large part because they feel he is the one to deal with Donald Trump. If you saw his speech yesterday late afternoon, early evening, it was a very strong speech. I think the best speech he's given since he started running for leadership, and he was quite pugnacious. He attacked Donald Trump, and he also attacked Pierre Poilievre. So it was a strong speech, and I thought it was well crafted.
Now that Carney has been elected as new leader of the Liberal Party of Canada, what transitional steps have to happen now in order for him to become officially the Prime Minister?
Well, from what I understand it, likely today or tomorrow, he'll be meeting with Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is still the Prime Minister, while Carney's the new leader. And to talk about the transition, he'll have to meet with the Governor-General and be sworn in as the new Prime Minister. And he'll have to select the cabinet. The cabinet will be likely a short-lived cabinet, because I doubt that he will wait till later this month to go to Parliament for a new session. Very likely he'll call an election, which would be, if he calls it, the word is from inside circles that likely the last Monday of April or the first Monday of May.
Now that Justin Trudeau, he's kind of out at this point, he's been Prime Minister for more than 9 years. What would you say his biggest legacy will be?
Well, the first half of his government, since 2015, I'd say the first half to about 2019 was a fairly successful period. He did run into problems with scandals over the SNC Lavalin case in Quebec. Also, I would say the WE scandal was a problem. So as he got past 2019, it became more problematic. I would say that the COVID crisis he handled fairly well for a national leader, but the amount of debt that we've taken on since then. So I would say his first half was the strongest and the second half was his weakest. And I think you could see that, Rochelle, in the polls the past 2 years. Almost the past 2 years has been 20 points separating him with the Conservatives, and the Conservatives looked as if they were on a cakewalk to a majority government back in December, but now it looks like it might be a very tough race if the polls remain as they are.
Yeah, because the polls are a lot closer. Now, the opposition Conservatives slammed the results of yesterday's election as a coronation. Leader Pierre Poilievre called it a sneaky move to swap out Trudeau with someone who has advised the Liberals on economics so that the party can try to win a fourth mandate. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, of course, Poilievre will be linking him with Justin Trudeau as much as he can. I think that he has to pivot, and he started pivoting with his recent rallies. I'm talking about Pierre Poilievre. But I would say that some of the pillars have been knocked out from under him. The Axe the Tax, carbon tax platform by Poilievre. All of the candidates, except maybe Karina Gould, were really removing themselves from the tax and saying they would delete it. The other thing is that 4 months ago we didn't have the Donald Trump tariffs and things like that, and so Poilievre has got to play a new strategy in attacking the new leader.
Christopher, thank you for your time today. We really appreciate it.